Hello, congratulations on the purchase of your Rockwood mini light. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. Along with this email you get with this video, there are a couple links to some maintenance videos. I do encourage you to watch those as well. We'll get started with your orientation right here in the front with your electric tongue jack. So you do have a light switch right here, and then up and down with this button. And then right here, if this were to fail for any reason, you can take this off. There's a tool in your front compartment. You can manually crank this. You do have two 30-pound propane tanks. Your regulator is right here. So this little notch is pointing towards the tank that you're using. So if this tank were to go empty, just give that a turn. Open your valve here. You can use this tank while you fill that one. Your battery's right there. You do have a double battery compartment, so you can always put a second battery in there if you wanted to. And then back here, you have a battery disconnect. So this will turn. That actually shuts the 12-volt off to your camper. So there's an on, red and green on and off. You do need to have that in the on position to have 12 volt going through your camper, and also to charge your battery. So if you want to charge your battery, make sure that's turned on, so when you're connected with shore power or your 7-way plug to your vehicle, your battery will be charging. Right over here, you have your city water connection. So full hookup camping, you're going to hook your hose up here. Then you have water pressure throughout your camper. This is for your antifreeze inlet. So if you're winterizing, you're going to hook a hose up to here. The other end of that hose goes into your antifreeze. You turn your water pump on, it's going to draw it up throughout the camper. This is for your freshwater tank. So if you're going to fill your freshwater tank, you're going to fill it up right from here. Then you're going to turn your water pump on, and you're going to have water pressure from your water pump drawing from your freshwater tank. Right here is your switch for your docking lights, so just turn those on. You have some lights in the front. Inside your compartment door, you have a table that goes on the other side on the rail, so you can have that next to your grill, which is on that side. So you can put your grill and your table next to each other. You do have a bag of goodies here. So you have a gas line, your power cord, 30 amp power cord. This tool is used for your water filter, which is right behind here. That's where it is, so that unscrews that. Then you have a water filter in here as well, so when you're ready to use this, you can put that water filter in there. You have a table in here, some tools. So you have a tool over there for your tongue jack, tool for your stabilizers. You have stabilizers on all four corners. They're used just for stabilizing, not for leveling, so get the camper level first, then put those stabilizers down. Push button lights in here. You have a lot of push button lights throughout the camper, so just push the button in the center, turns them on and off. And if you do use your freshwater drain, you have our freshwater tank, you have a drain for it right here, so just pull that white handle, that'll drain it out. Right back here, this is a gray tank. So ready to empty your gray tank, just hook your wastewater hose up here, pull that handle, empty that tank out. That's going to be most likely your kitchen gray. And then back here is going to be for everything else. So you have a gray tank here, black here. So black handle, gray handle. Black is your toilet, gray is your dirty sinking shower. So hook your wastewater hose up here, pull that black handle, let that toilet empty out. Once that's empty, pull that gray. Gray dirty sinking shower water is going to help wash the black out of your hose. Once they're both empty, close the gray, leave the black open. And then come over here to the back. You have a black tank flush, hook a hose up to here. It's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out for you. So let that run for a few minutes, then unhook your hose. And now you can close your black handle and put your cap back on. Right here's where your 30 amp power cord is going to hook to. I do recommend to use a 30 amp surge guard while you're at the park. Help protect your camper from surges. Input from cable or satellite. Some parks have cable. You can store your wastewater hose right in your bumper. Just pull the cap off, throw that in there, and then put your cap back on. License plate will go there. You do have your spare tire on here. It is the same size as the tires that are on the camper. Hitch right there. Looks like it's a 300-pound capacity. And then you are pre-wired for an observation or backup camera. So that's where that would go if you were to purchase one of those. You do have an outdoor shower here, so hot and cold water, shower head, that does pull out. Ladder on here so you can get up there and do your maintenance. electric awning with lights underneath it. You have a couple outdoor speakers, orange light, and then right here, this is for your stove vent. So if you use the fan over your stove, just make sure this is open so it can vent outside. Otherwise, snap that closed. You can have a TV out here. This is a mount for a TV, and this is your output to hook up to, a couple plugs. And then this is where you're gonna put your grill and your table. So your table would go here, grill would go over here. The reason for that is you have your quick connect propane right here. So that's where you're gonna hook your grill to. This is your furnace vent. It does get very hot, so try not to block that or put anything in front of it that could melt. You do have solid steps on here. Very important, make sure your steps or your door is all the way open before you move your steps up or down, because this right here will hit your door and damage it. So these just go right up into the door frame, and these are strut assisted, so they're nice and light. Not even touching them right now. They just rest in the door frame here on both sides. If you need to adjust the legs, just lift up or push on this button, lower it down. And when you bring your steps down for the first time, or if you adjust the legs, try to make sure your steps are as flush to your threshold as you can get. Otherwise, your screen door is going to hit right here, or the bottom of your door is going to hit right on here. So close your door slow the first time, making sure there's a gap right there. And you do have a latch right here that's going to hook into the back of your door. And then we have your water heater. Your water heater is gas or electric. It is a metal tank, so you have an anode rod. So instead of your tank corroding, this anode rod is going to corrode instead. This will last 2 or 3 years and you'll have to replace it. But this is your plug. So put that in there, tighten it up when you're ready to use it. This is winterized right now, so you're going to have to unwinterize it. So your water heater is bypassed. So to do that, you hook up your city water connection, turn it on, go through everywhere that runs water in the camper. Turn one faucet on at a time, flush your toilet, just get all the antifreeze out. Once all the antifreeze is out, put your plug in right here, and then on the back side of your water heater are 2 valves. You're going to turn those 2 valves a quarter of a turn. They only turn one way and they only turn 1/4 of a turn. So just turn them whichever way they'll turn, and then your water heater will start filling up. You want to make sure your water heater is full before you turn it on. You can do that by pulling on this relief valve. Water comes out, you know it's full. You can also turn the hot side on any sink, and as long as you get solid stream of water coming out, you know that it's full. Once it's full, you can turn this switch on right here. And then inside the camper, there are 2 switches. One says gas, one says electric. So decide which one you want to use, or you can use both. Just make sure your water heater is full first. And to drain it, just take the anode rod out, and it's going to drain right from here. So here's your grill, wastewater hose. This is part of your grill, I do believe. Your tools. This top tool, this one right here, that gold one, that's going to be used to bring your slides in if they were to fail. This slide over here. So there's a hole right here, and that you put that tool in there, and you'll be able to bring your slide back in if it were to fail. So nice big storage compartment here, and there is a magnet right here to hold your door open. Solar ready, so if you have a portable solar panel, just plug it in there and it will trickle charge your battery. And I believe that's everything on the outside, so we're going to head inside next. Alright, just inside your door here, you have your thermostat, so you can decide if you want air, fan, off, or heat, and then your fan speeds, and then your temperature control here. Right down below there are your fuses and your breakers. So your fuses, regular car style fuses, if one were to go out, an LED light will light up next to the bad one, so you can quickly identify it. Otherwise they are all labeled, and you can see that light through the window there. You have furnace vents. Any of the vents you see along the floor are furnace. Any vents you see in the ceiling are going to be for your air conditioner. Your air conditioner, if you say you're cooking in the kitchen, you want to cool it off quicker in here, just open these ends up and it's going to dump the air right down in this room. Otherwise, you close these vents up and you're going to get more pressure through your vents, so it'll help cool your bedroom off a little quicker. There are filters in here you can take out, clean, and reuse if you need to. Right here under your TV is your control panel. And you can get an app, it looks like, so just scan that and you get the app so you can run your awning slide outs and lights. But you have toggle switches here, interior lights, you have a porch light, awning light, and step light. Wi-Fi, so that's for a Wi-Fi booster, your Wi-Fi Ranger, and it has a password right here, so you just have to scan that, put your password in, turn that on, and whatever Wi-Fi is in range, it makes the signal stronger. Right here, this is for your water pump. So if you use that fresh water tank, turn that water pump on. And then your water heater for gas and electric are right here. And then tank heater. So if you're late season camper, you want to keep your freshwater tank from freezing, just turn that tank heater on, and that'll keep it from freezing on you. Slide outs. You have two slide outs here. So in and out. This is for your main slide out. So I'm going to take it back out. Once you hear that noise, you know that's all the way out. The other slide out has a different mechanism on it, so it's going to sound a little bit different. So that's your wardrobe slide. That one will just stop when it's all the way in or out. It doesn't make a clicking sound. And then you have your awning. So your awning, retract and extend. Just hold the button down till your awning is all the way out or all the way in. Your awning will not stop automatically when it gets all the way out. So when you extend it out, do watch it. Watch for that valance to fall at the end, the extra material. It's going to fall down, and then just let go of the button. If you keep on holding it down, it's going to keep winding. It's going to come back towards the camper, winding your awning upside down. You could stretch your awning out, could damage it. So just pay attention when it goes out. When it comes back in, once it reaches the camper, it'll just stop and you don't have to do anything else with it. You do have your TV here. It does swivel out. Hookups are right back here. So this green light, this is your antenna booster. This little button turns it on and off. You want to make sure that's on if you want local channels. So if you want to use your antenna, that has to be on. If you're connected with cable or satellite, just turn that off. You do have a remote there for your stereo. You do have a sound bar on here, so that'll run through your stereo and I believe through your TV as well. There's probably just a setting on your TV to do that. So turn it on here. I'm going to change the station. So you do have indoor and outdoor speakers. Shows zone 1 is on, so if I push the 1, it's going to turn it off. Zone 2 is the bedroom, and zone 3 will be outside. You can have them all on or whatever combination you want. It says Bluetooth as well. CD player, DVD player. So it will play DVDs through this TV right here. Fireplace, touchscreen. We're not plugged in, so it won't turn on for me. But this is your power button. You can adjust your flames on here, adjust the brightness, and then your temperature control. So just touch on here and it will turn on and adjust whatever you need to adjust. This is a nice space heater. It does work very well. So if you're not paying for electricity at a park, gets a little chilly, turn that on, save your propane, don't run your furnace. Standard turntable microwave. Right here you have your switch for your fan. So make sure that's open on the outside so it can vent out. And then you have your light right here. Stove top. You have the glass top here so you have extra counter space if you need it. Otherwise, just flip this up. Now you have a backsplash right here, but you can light your stove top. So just put it over on high right here and then turn your igniter. There's a little bit of propane in the line still. So that lit up. Just take this to the right only. If you take that to the left, it's going to break it. Your oven, you're going to put it on the flame right here. Hold that button in while you're turning your igniter. So once your pilot light lights up, then let go of that, and you can put it on whatever temperature you want. You do have a light right here. If you push down, it adds the oven light. Do not forget to put this down before you travel. because this will break in transit. Your keys are on your sink. That's where they'll be when you pick it up. Again, push button lights throughout. Your water heater is going to be back here behind these drawers. It's right back there, so you're going to have to remove at least one of these drawers to get to it. And to do that, on both sides you have this little thing right here. So you're going to lift up on one and push down on the other one on the other side, and this will pull right out of the track, and then you can reach that. Because your two valves you want to turn are on the back of the water heater back there. I know you can't really see it in the dark, but it is right back there. And you only have to do that just to unwinterize it at the beginning of the season. You do have an extension right here for countertop. All right, over here by your bedroom, carbon monoxide LP detector. As long as that green light's on, you're good to go there. You do have latch on your door. Make sure that's latched for travel. Just inside your door is a light switch. Spot for a TV right here. So just find the right spot to mount it. Use a stud finder, and then your hookups are on the wall there. Nice little extra drawer here. Some storage, nice storage. Little charging center, 12 volt and USB. Your bed does lift up. So you have some storage right there, and then you have some drawers underneath there as well. Vent right here. Crank this open. Be sure to close this before you travel, or if it's going to rain, because it will rain down on the bed here. All right, and then your refrigerator. This is gas or electric. So you're going to turn it on. If it's on auto, it's going to run off electricity if it can find it. If it can't find it, it will switch to gas automatically. Otherwise, have this switch out, and it's gas only. If this check light comes on, it means it cannot find the gas, so it's either turned off or it's empty. And all the instructions for it are right inside the freezer door there. You have your recliners here. This folds down, so you have cup holders, charging station. Pretty cool. To bring the legs up, just pull on these cords here. And then I'm not plugged in, so I can't do anything with those. Push button light right here. Again, strap on your door here, so make sure it's fastened for travel. Your bathroom, you have the light switch just inside the door. Your sink. Your toilet is a porcelain toilet with a foot pedal flush, so halfway down brings water in, all the way down will flush it. And for travel, you want to make sure this is latched for your tri-slide doors here. So hear it click and you know it's latched properly. Right above you have your fan. So very nice fan. Just twist this right here to open the lid. This does have the cover over it. I can see it there. So if you leave this open, it doesn't matter. It's not going to fly off while you're traveling, and rain will not get in here. But you have your fan speeds right here. So you have 4 different fan speeds or fan off. And that is the bathroom. Of course, your shower, self-explanatory with your shower. It looks like that might be about it in here. So I think I covered everything. If you have any questions when you come pick up, just let me know. Let one of us know. We'll be happy to help you out. We do want to thank you for purchasing at TerryTown. We do appreciate your business, and congratulations.